Hi everyone, we are back with the Vengeance Saga from Epic the Musical. My name is Peter Barber. I'm a professional singer and music producer, and I just had such a blast watching and doing analysis for the first two videos of this saga, Not Sorry for Loving You and Dangerous. Not Sorry for Loving You, absolutely amazing, beautiful piece, both musically and the vocal lines just soaring from our calypso. And then Dangerous, we're synthwave, baby, 80s synthwave. We're back in the club with Hermes. So much fun. Guys, sit back and enjoy my first time reaction and analysis for these two songs, and I'll see you after.
Someone arrived today. They said they're taking you away, that you're not mine to save, and soon I won't get to see your face. So I came by to say you're unlike anyone I have ever known, 'cause you're all I've ever known.
I love the fabric we have musically here. We have this beautiful plucked whimsical instrument. It kind of reminds me a little bit of the moment we had with Aeolus long ago in Epic. It's different. That was more flute, you know, pure wind. This is like a plucked instrument, but it has that kind of whimsical feel to it. It does feel very much like it's coming out of a tropical sort of environment, kind of like a steel drum, but not really. And then we also have this really lovely foundation of choir happening in the background as well, and that's really all that's happening. Dum, dum. So A flat major here, and yeah, we're just getting nice light foundation from kind of treble choir, and this, of course, this plucked instrument before our Barbara Wangui, not sure, I have no idea how to pronounce that. That's my best attempt. She is our wonderful calypso here, and let's talk a little bit about the voice, shall we?
They said they're taking you away, that you're not mine to save, and soon I won't get to see your face.
It does have this pleading feeling, which I think we can get thematically as well, but it's a lighter, almost like seductive kind of singing, but like puppy dog eyes is like the vibe I'm feeling. Like she is singing, the voice sounds like puppy dog eyes. There's some added air coming through, so there's a sense of intimacy about it. It's not aggressive, right? There's not a lot of vocal fold closure or bite in the sound. And yes, it feels very, very pleading, very, very sweet, very like, you know, wanting him to listen. And that's all just, I'm just talking about timbre of the voice here.
So I came by to say you're unlike anyone I have ever known, 'cause you're all I've ever known. And if I pushed you, or if I came on too strong, or if I ambushed you, for that I'll say I was wrong. And if
like this nice sweeping descending bass pattern, we have all the way down to C sharp, or I guess in this case it would be D flat. And we also get the male choir coming in, or the bass choir. So you have the treble choir, altos, sopranos, then you have the what you could call the bass choir, perhaps, when you've got the tenors, baritones, basses. That very clearly comes in, and this, I'm guessing, is like the chorus moment.
all I've ever known.
Adds more foundation.
And if I pushed you, or if I came on too strong, or if I ambushed you, for that I'll say I was wrong.
And also we do get some strings as well. So we get a lower sound from our choir. The plucked instrument is still going. We have Calypso actually singing higher in her range now, contrasting this lower foundation that's just come in. And then we get strings. And strings just go such a long way to fill out any kind of arrangement. And sometimes it's really nice to not have them in the beginning, so that when you get to a chorus or a bigger moment, you can add them and really flesh it out, as Jay has done here.
And if you hate me, then I am sorry, my love's too much for you. But I'm not sorry for loving you.
So that's up to D flat 5. Very pure chest connection. There's still just naturally in the singer's voice and Barber's voice, there's a little air, so it's not like It's not a super pure tone like you might hear a Tegan Early do up in her high belt range. There's like a little bit of added airiness to the sound, which I think is really wonderful for this character in particular. Good casting, very good casting here.
For that I'll say I was wrong, and if you hate me, then I am sorry, my love's too much for you. But I'm not sorry for loving you. I'm not sorry.
This singer, Barber, does a very nice job keeping a legato smooth line. Legato is a word we use in opera all the time. Basically means smooth singing, having one note really connected one to the next so it flows nicely. And there's potential in this chorus for it to be kind of choppy. She's singing a lot of words. It's not like she's holding one word for a bar and then another word. Like it's a little bit speechy, a little bit texty, and it's way up in her belt range, and it's really easy for that to get really choppy. But she has a really nice way of keeping the voice flowing throughout all of her singing here. It's really wonderful.
I'm too strong, or if I ambushed you, for that I'll say I was wrong, and if you hate me, then I am sorry.
Hate to me. So we should go, instead of hate me, hate to me. That at the end of hate is what's called a shadow vowel, I think, unless these lyrics are wrong. Let me listen one more time, but it could be a giant shadow vowel she's putting on that word.
And if you hate me,
hate to me wouldn't make much sense. And if you hate to me, so we'll do that a lot in opera because you have to make sure the person, hundreds of feet away in the back of the opera house hears exactly what you're saying. And so you'll add a shadow vowel to highlight the consonant you've previously done, something like that. And so we get this on hate me. So it's, and if you hate to me, which in this setting, in this studio setting, sounds pretty bizarre. But in a live performance, this would be actually really nice performance practice.
I'll say I was wrong, and if you hate me, then I am sorry, my love's too much for you. But I'm not sorry for loving you. 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 Calypso. Let me speak.
Okay, little high, like upper bass choir, right? Tenor choir action happening here. I guess Calypso's conjuring that. Odie's crew's definitely nowhere to be found. Let's go with that.
I'm sorry for loving you. I'm not sorry for loving you. I'm not sorry for loving you. Calypso. Let me speak.
She said, "Shut up, bitch. I'm trying to talk."
I'm not sorry for loving you. Calypso. Let me speak. I spent my whole life here. Was cast away when I was young, alone for 100 years. I had no friends but the sky and sun.
All right, second verse, we're filling out the foundation a little more. There's a few added elements, and we're also getting a lot more movement because of these percussive elements we have. That all these like rim shots and stuff like that, or just in general, probably like wooden mallet type instruments, giving us a sense of movement. Again, this is just great songwriting, and this is like songwriting 101, where the second verse is going to be similar to the first verse in a lot of ways. You're going to have probably very similar melodies. You're going to maybe have a similar rhyme scheme, depending. You're going to have the same chords. But generally, you want the song to build, and so you need to add things. And so Jay has added a little bit more foundation in the background musically, and he's added some motion with the percussion. And it's doing its job. We're feeling the motion. We're feeling like, okay, we got through our first chorus. Odie tried to talk. She didn't let him. Where are we going now, right? We got a little momentum. Let's get the end of this first chorus.
Calypso. Let me speak. I spent my whole life here. Was cast away when I was young, alone for 100 years. I had no friends but the sky and sun. So when you washed ashore, I thought for sure that you were my dream come true. I thought I knew.
That would be tough to be alone forever. She probably was pretty pumped when he showed up. Yeah, I mean, I love the sun and stars as much as the next guy, but you want to have some you want to have some company on your journey, especially if your journey is eternal.
I thought I knew. So if I pushed you, or if I came on too strong, or if I ambushed you, for that I'll say I was wrong. And if you hate.
So I think we're in chorus number 2, but I think the text is different, right? I believe it is. No, it's not. It's just different because of the background material, and I have the lyrics up now, which, of course, you're going to pay more attention when those are available.
I thought for sure that you were my dream come true. I thought I knew.
Chorus number 2.
So if I pushed you, or if I came on too strong, or if I ambushed you, for that I'll say I was wrong.
So it's actually it's similar. It's quite similar. I think having the text up kind of threw me off. But we have the added percussion that was added during the second verse. We also have more of the backing harmonies. We have them like, was wrong, or whatever. They're like, this choir is chiming in certain moments to accentuate parts of the text.
I pushed you, or if I came on too strong, or if I ambushed you,
I like that.
I'll say I was wrong, and if you hate me, then I am sorry, my love's too much for you.
I love that belt. I love that line. I am sorry. Do do da da do 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 do. All the way up to, I think, the D flat. Yeah, all the way up to that D flat. Just a really nice melodic line. Jay. So actually, I hadn't gone back and listened to anything aside from doing these videos. And I went back and listened to the start of the show through Wisdom, because that's what I had recorded so far. And Jay, something Jay does really well, especially in my opinion, is melodic writing. He writes really, really wonderful melodies. A lot of the chords he uses are not terribly complicated or unusual. A lot of them are very like standard chord progressions throughout a lot of the show. And written in a very stylistically a lot like musical theater, truly. Epic the Musical, makes a lot of sense. But the melodies he writes are very, very captivating. And he has a lot of melodies that I came away like humming to myself. And I was like, that's something I didn't really realize going through doing the analysis song by song. It was something I had to listen all the way through. And I was like, this guy writes really catchy melodies. Very, very big strong suit for Jay.
Was wrong, and if you hate me, then I am sorry, my love's too much for you.
Great line.
But I'm not sorry for loving you. 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 I'm not sorry, I'm angry and tired.
And we go to a bridge. Nice big belting here. Again, it's got that little bit of that airy quality. It's got a little bit of like what I would call like soft grit. It's not like harsh vocal grit, but there's a little bit of added air and like coming through the sound, which just adds a little something to it. And it can add a little intensity to the sound. And again, it does add to this vibe she's giving where she's like sounding like kind of desperate. And yeah. And I think that vocal quality actually can add to that, which is really interesting.
But I'm not sorry for loving you. I'm not sorry for loving you. I'm not sorry for loving you. I'm not sorry.
You can literally hear that if you pay really close attention, because her voice it's almost a pure tone, but there's just a little bit of added air. And if you really focus on it, you can actually hear that added air coming through. You might need really nice headphones like these, which pick up high frequencies really well. But you can actually zone in on the kind of hiss coming through her voice. You can do that with any voice that has air in it, but I'm just noticing it in this one in particular.
I'm not sorry, I'm angry and tired and restless and sad. I'm so
I think we went to the relative minor. The F minor, probably.
I'm not sorry, I'm angry and tired and restless and sad. I'm stuck.
Maybe not. What did you do? Normally, it would make a lot of sense for a bridge to go to relative minor, in this song especially, but I don't know if we went there. I don't think we did.
I'm not sorry, I'm angry and tired and restless and sad. I'm stuck in the moments I swore that we had. I wish you.
Good Lord. There's a lot of action happening.
Sorry, I'm angry and tired and restless and sad. I'm stuck in the moments I swore that we had.
Maybe we are still at A flat. Mason, take more time than I'm taking right now and tell the good people what's happening. or what key we've moved into, what relative key we've moved into.
I'm not sorry for loving you. I'm not sorry, I'm angry and tired and restless and sad. I'm stuck in the moments I swore that we had. I wish you would chase me or try to embrace me.
Okay, I was thinking about it again. Do, 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 do. He's just staying. Sounds like it's staying right in A flat major, but with some movement happening around it. But we are still getting a core of the A flat major with the do, 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 do plucked instrument.
I'm not sorry for loving you. I'm not sorry for loving you. I'm not sorry, I'm angry and tired.
But we're also getting that note.
I'm stuck in the moments I swore that we had. I wish you would chase me or try to embrace me for once. I wish you would lie and say
I love you.
Whoa. Whoa.
you do.
The L word.
But not in the way that you want me to.
Oh. Aww. That's brutal. Something else Jay does here. He has this, I think we heard it first in the Cersei saga, which is my favorite saga, by the way, so far. I really think he nailed that one. There's this kind of like side chaining effect where the sounds are coming like in and out. I don't think he actually used side chaining, but it is a similar kind of effect where the sounds are coming in and out. Bop, 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 bop. It's like one sound, but it is coming in and out of existence, and that is happening in the background here as well. Another cool way to add kind of movement into a soundscape.
In the moments I swore that we had, I wish you would chase me or try to embrace me for once. I wish you would lie and say
I love you.
You do.
I like when he says that everything drops out, so we're just back to the plucked instrument and the choir. Really nice, kind of takes the air out of the room.
And say
I love you.
you do.
But not in the way that you want me to.
I hate that I fell in love with you.
Hate that I fell in love with you.
Why did I fall in love with you?
Why did I fall in love with you?
What do I do with this love for you?
What do I do with this love for you?
How am I supposed to get over you?
How am I supposed to get over you?
Why in the world won't you love me too?
She being sincere. I mean, it seems pretty sincere on her end. I'm reading through the entire Iliad for a reason right now, and I haven't finished that and gotten into the Odyssey yet, which I'm going to reread. So I don't remember what her deal is, but this seems genuine. Seems like she's in a whole lot of pain about this. In this section here, we got some nice added kind of war drum-esque, like ethnic drum kind of, not super intense, but like well outside your standard kind of drum set sound, and it does add a lot of intensity to what I'm assuming is the final section of this song, when she's getting, even more pleading and intense with the dialogue here. Really nice to go from, we kind of had the tropical house kicks and the tropical house percussion going on for a while. And now we're getting into like more intense drums, more intense percussion.
I hate that I fell in love with you.
Hate that I fell in love with you.
Why did I fall in love with you?
Why did I fall in love with you?
What do I do with this love for you?
What do I do with this love for you?
How am I supposed to get over you?
How am I supposed to get over you?
Why in the world won't you love me too?
Also big, just tons of high belting here from Barber. Just tons of high D flat belting. Really, really nice. Sustaining up there.
Why in the world won't you love me too?
Gone. Ooh, all right. I know there's a ton of controversy about this one, which I don't really pay attention to. I'm not a drama person, and I'm not on TikTok at all, and I'm not really in the community as much outside of these videos. So I missed a lot of that drama, but some of my very dear friends in the community were caught up in the middle of all that drama, and they were like, "Listen, when you do this video, just either be prepared for a lot of backlash or just focus on the music." And hey, you guys know me. I focused on the music, baby. Let's go. Woo! All right. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you in one moment for... Oh boy, what's next? Dangerous. See you for Dangerous. Hi everyone, welcome back. You just saw me do an analysis for Not Sorry for Loving You, and I forgot to shout out the animator, so shout out to Brit Pow Pixel for a wonderful animation on Not Sorry for Loving You, and this is Dangerous, animation by Jimena Natzel. Boom, we know this artist, we're familiar with both artists actually. Guys, without further ado, Dangerous from the Vengeance Saga. Let's do it!
600 men, 600 deaths under my command. Cause
Okay,
I had
you know
one
this theme.
goal in mind. No fleet, no band, only this raft that I made by hand. How will I reach my homeland?
All you have to do is not open this bag.
Hermes. Oh, Daddy Hermes is back. Or Granddaddy Hermes, right? Granddaddy Hermes to Odysseus, I believe. We know this theme. We've heard this theme a bunch throughout. Jay brings back a lot of motifs. And as the show has gone on, he's been bringing motifs back more and more. Continuing to harken back towards how the story was started. And of course, as new themes are introduced, those start making a play. So a lot of the last couple sagas, from what I can remember, have been a lot of recycling themes, reusing things, harkening back to the start of the story, while of course mixing in all this new music as well. And it's a nice blend. It works well. What did this one come from eventually? Originally.
600 men.
What was this? This has got to be we first heard in the Troy Saga, I think. Good Lord, that was a long time ago.
600 men, 600 deaths under
Full speed ahead, right?
Cause I had one goal in mind.
And of course now it's the same theme, same melody, same chords, but now he's speaking in past tense, so that much has changed. 600 deaths under my command because I had one thing in mind. I can't remember what he said originally, but that's obviously different.
My command, cause I had one goal in mind. No fleet, no band.
I love that chord. That's freaking sick.
No fleet, no band.
Yeah, just got that and then So you go from minor and then minor with a major 7. Love the crunch, baby.
No fleet, no band, only this raft that I made by hand. How will I reach my homeland?
All you have to do is not open this bag.
Hermes?
Barcelona Club Rave, baby. Hermes is back with some dancing. Cersei Saga is my favorite saga of the show so far. And wouldn't you like absolutely slaps? Absolutely slaps.
This bag.
Hermes?
Give me a kick drum.
Hello, old friend.
So you're the one who talked to Calypso. Why are you here?
You're being given a final option. Consider this your one last chance.
Straight up 80s synthwave. Oh my god. Hell yeah, I love synthwave, man. I'll listen to it sometimes if I'm like working around the house. I'll put on like a Nintendo synthwave mix. So good. Was not expecting synthwave.
To Calypso. Why are you here?
You're being given given
Stranger Things.
Consider this your one last chance to make it back home and abandon caution, wash it away like the blood.
So we have B flat down to the 6, G flat, then we have the 4, E flat, F. Yeah, so that's a pretty standard minor chord progression. It's pretty epic sounding. I love it. I've used it before. So we have B flat, or B flat minor. So we have a B flat minor, G flat major, E flat minor, F, and I think he'd go, let's see if he goes to F major or F minor.
Make it back home and abandon caution, wash it away like the blood.
I think he goes, that sounds like F minor to me. So he's keeping it natural minor instead of, I think melodic minor is the one with the raised 7th. So you would get B minor and then G flat major, E flat major, and then F major. So that A leads nicely back to that B flat. I'm preferential to that for some reason. I like that. I like having that leading tone in there. But I think he uses the F minor here.
Get back home and abandon caution, wash it away like the blood your hands have known. I know if you dance with fate, then I know you'll enhance your state.
If your plan's so great, then why'd you wait to say it?
Well, it's a little bit dangerous, my friend. You need a mindset change for this. You cannot get away with playing safe for this. You wanna get home, put it all on the line, put you home.
Yeah, dude, straight up synthwave. Straight up synthwave. I love it. I love how this melody that Hermes is singing, it mostly stays in the same pitch for a long time, which you can do. Like, think about it. If you're in the chords I was just highlighting, you have B flat minor, and then you go to G flat where the 3rd is B flat, and then you go to E flat where the 5th is B flat, and then he doesn't have to change pitch until he goes to F. And then he has to change pitch, or there's going to be some dissonance there, which you could do, but it would be weird if you wanted to resolve. Anyway, so he can stay on that, and he can just stay on that B flat through those first 3 chords of the chorus.
You need a mindset change for.
And he actually might be even staying on. He might be staying on that E flat, which is going to be a little dissonant for the first chord, and then let me see what he's doing actually.
If your plan's so great, then why'd you wait to say it?
Well, it's a little bit dangerous, my friend. You need a mind.
Oh, the chord progression changes. Do, so he goes. So it goes flat 6 major, flat 7 major.
Well, it's a little bit dangerous, my friend. You need a mindset change for this.
Yeah.
You cannot get away.
You guys know my favorite thing in the world is an Aeolian cadence, which is what he's doing now. So we're in B flat and it goes da, G flat major, A flat major, B flat minor. Love it. Aeolian cadence. So he is staying on that. He's staying on that E flat while those progressions are happening.
Dangerous, my friend. You need a mindset change for this. You cannot get away with playing safe for this. You wanna get home, put it all on the line, put your whole brain in it.
Throwing a little grit in that sound up there. Oh, that's got to be all the way up to F. Oh, excuse me, A flat, all the way up to A flat.
Put it all on the line, put your whole brain in it. Remember every trick in your domain for this. You gotta treat it like it is the main event. You wanna get home, put it all on the line, be dangerous.
Synthwave's cool because you have like a pretty clear drum pattern and you have a pretty clear like melodic synth. This one that's going do 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 all over the place, and the rest of it's like all atmosphere. So it's like you have the clear drum samples, you've got the clear leading synth, and then a lot of the rest of it is just like tons of different synths completely filling out the whole atmosphere. This is like classic synthwave. So it's like, it's both direct with the drums and the lead synth, but it's also super vibey with everything else happening. That's exactly what Jay's done here.
Wanna get home, put it all on the line, be dangerous.
Alright, I'm in. What do I do?
Yeah, shut up, I'm in.
Uncharted waters. When lost, look towards the sky. Follow the North Star. No matter how far you think you're going, you keep on rolling.
Up to A flat again. I love the grit that's coming into Hermes' voice. This is so nice. I don't remember hearing much of that in Wouldn't You Like? But there's like some very intentional grit coming in some of these vocal passages here. And it really adds a lot to it. It's like Hermes has changed since they last were together. Something about him, but still bringing those dancey vibes for sure.
When lost, look towards the sky. Follow the North Star. No matter how far you think you're going, you keep on rolling.
Go and you. There's some added like grit and like turbulence in the sound, especially on you. You're going. How far you think you're going, you keep on rolling. It sounds like it's not like an intense kind of grit. It's almost like a relaxed kind of grit in the sound. Pretty cool.
No matter how far you think you're going, you keep on rolling. When strangers look around the aisle, when danger greets you with a smile, fight your way through, do what you must do. But no matter what, keep moving. It's gonna be dangerous, my friend. You need a mindset change for this. You cannot get away with playing safe for this. You wanna get home, put it all on the line and put your own.
The bass has become a little more prevalent, but aside, pretty much everything else is the same. I mean, it's just like I said, you got samples, drum samples right down the middle. You've got the leading synths, the plucked, buzzy synths. We've got bass really filling everything out a ton, and you've got the lead vocal, and like that's it. And plus the filling out the foundation with some other synths, but it's a pretty simple breakdown as far as what synthwave generally consists of. But dude, it's a catchy dancey bop. I'm in.
The mindset change for this. You cannot get away with playing safe for this. You wanna get home, put it all on the line and put your own bread in it. Remember every trick in your domain for this. You got it.
I like the percussiveness that he added on that particular line.
Bread in it. Remember every trick in your domain for this. You gotta treat it like it's the main event. You wanna get home, put it all on the line, be dangerous. And lastly, the win back. We went through so much to get this. Keep this bag closed if you wanna get home, sir.
Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Harkening back to Aeolus. Mortius' favorite song from the whole piece, unless that's changed since Ithaca and Vengeance have come out. Vengeance and Ithaca. Ithaca just dropped like 5 days ago as I'm recording this, so I still have to hold off for like another month probably. Very excited to see how the show turns out.
You wanna get home, put it all on the line, be dangerous. And lastly, the win back.
Little breakdown where all the drums are gone and it's only this harp-like sound in the background. Everything goes away.
And lastly, the win back. We went through so much to get this.
With so much reverb, and so there still feels like there's their atmosphere, but I think it's all coming from this one synth. So we have the Hermes voice lead and we have this harp-like instrument happening, and that's all we get here in this bridge. Really nice. Pulling back all those more intense elements we were just hearing.
And lastly, the win back. We went through so much to get this. Keep this bag closed if you wanna get home, sir.
You won't get another time to try.
The
Winions.
Inside won't let you get closer.
It was meant to stop you by design.
Cause no mortal can pass Poseidon's storm. Open this bag and you'll never make it home. You'll never make it home.
Did they revamp the windbag? I thought they used it all. Is this another windbag that is now being gifted by Hermes? Comment below.
You'll never make it home.
Don't you know that danger is my friend? My whole life I've trained for this. I cannot tell you how much
So I believe that it's an Andalusia guitar pattern, and it sounds like, unless this is a live guitarist, it sounds exactly like the plugin that I use called Session Guitarist, where you can do a bunch of different strumming patterns on tons of different guitars with different like room settings. And I mean, all played by an actual guitarist playing, but just sampled in a way where you can use it how you want to. Sounds exactly like the Andalusia pattern, which I have used a number of times in this piece that I'm actually writing right now. And it's such a good plugin. And this Andalusia that does so much to drive the song forward. This is probably the fastest tempo I've ever heard it in. This is like maniac fast guitaring right here. But it sure does drive the sound forward, and it presents a nice change when Odie comes in.
You'll never make it home. You'll never make it home.
Don't you know that danger is my friend? My whole life
That's ridiculously fast strumming.
I'll tell you how much I have paid for this. I have to get home, put it all on the line. I'm gonna use ruthlessness, every trick, every skill put to use for this. I plan to put an end to all the foolishness. I have to get home, put it all on the line, or be dangerous.
Like there's like some added syncopation kind of thrown into this vocal line to the point of being like line instead of line, or like instead of having line be connected by like a vocal line, it's actually like disjunct. It's kind of like chopped up intentionally. So there's a cool kind of added like percussiveness, and that's really been present through the whole song. Some like syncopated moments, some just like added percussiveness in the voice and the vocal delivery. Really, really cool. And also cool to hear two different tenor voices attacking this thing, because they're all singing same notes, same rhythms, right? Same chords, all that stuff, but different voices. They have totally different voices. So it's always cool to hear, the same voice type on paper singing, the same thing. And you're like, no, they sound totally different. Like same range, but like there's so much more to a voice than range, right?
To get home, put it all on the line, or be dangerous. Hermes, thank you.
Don't thank me, friend. I'm not the one who fought for you.
Then who?
Good luck.
Hermes always leaving with like a little wink and you'll figure it out at some point. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this first time reaction and analysis for the Vengeance Saga. Not Sorry for Loving You and Dangerous. Guys, if you enjoyed this, please do join my Patreon. It's the best way to support me. Join my Discord as well. And if you want early access to all my epic content, that's the place to get it. And I'll see you guys very soon for videos 3 and 4 from the Vengeance Saga. Peace.